Welcome to an album review. Today we are reviewing Mortuary with Blackened Images, which is a Patreon review for one of my lovely Patreons. I have 3 of them at the moment, so if you wanted to join, the link will be in the description. So shout out to James, David, I hopefully have said your name right, and also Jared. So yeah, shout out to you guys. Today we are reviewing Mortuary, Blackened Images, which is a death metal band, and ooh, it was lovely to go through. That's a weird word for like a death metal band. You want something gruesome, something disgusting. I'm like, oh, it's lovely. You know, frolicking through the flowers with Mortuary, you're hand in hand, skipping through the meadows. It's a bloody good time. But no, this album was actually really fun to go through. Spoiling my review already by saying it's good, but we're gonna go through the nitty gritty. We're gonna go song through song on these album reviews because that's how I like to do it. Tell you what I thought of each song and the album as a whole. So let's get stuck in. But first of all, let's talk about that art. That art is very Altars of Madness-esque, isn't it? Like all those contorted faces, creepy, kind of looking like the Thing, like some creature from the Thing's about to go and assimilate me. Very haunting. The sound of the album's very grimy, very disgusting, exactly what you'd expect with this kind of album cover, and the name of the band as well. And it's a pummeling album. It's brutal, it's pummeling, and it's pretty fast in parts as well. But let's go through song, starting with the very first song on the album, Abyss Angel, which is a slow kind of build-up, but then it comes in with the crushing riffs, and halfway through the song it kind of goes a bit slower, a bit more just lumbering like a walking cadaver. It kind of sounds like Chapel of Ghouls, like feels like you're in a chapel and the zombies are breaking out of the tombs ready to like rip you apart. The dead are rising, and the solo in it is crushing as hell. So great way to start off the album. Love this song. Next up is Stickish Disease, which is a lot shorter song, a lot faster, more aggressive, kind of Sepultura-ish in nature, I think. It's like something off Beneath the Remains or Schizophrenia. Straightforward fucking belter of a song. Nothing much to say about this one. I enjoyed it the entire way through. A lot shorter and a lot faster, like I said, but it's to the point and it does its stealth justice, basically. Sacrilegious is next, and this is a galloping fucking song. Holy shit. Maiden-esque with those gallops. I really enjoy it. I like when they mix like heavy metal with death metal, with some of the, gallops and stuff like that, and this does it so well. And the scream in it, holy shit, this Sacrilegious scream is insane. Screaming is fucking insane on this song. And the solo in this one as well, amazing. That's a good thing about this album. Like, there's so many good solos throughout, and it also gives you thrashy parts and slower doomy parts, and of course death all throughout. But I like the pace changes in the songs, and this is another one that does it really well. Exficiation is next, which is another kind of maiden gallop on this song. It's another shorter one. It's not my favourite. It's still a fun song, but I wouldn't say it's as good as any of the ones that came before it, just for me personally. It has another kind of Morbid Angel vibe, I think, but yeah, no, nothing to say. It's a pretty good standard death metal song. Now, Reign of the Dead. Now that is a better song for me. Holy shit, the slow crushing riffs on this one are eye-watering. I enjoy riffs when it's slow. I enjoy my death metal slow, and it makes it more impactful, especially when you have like death thrash throughout most of the album, then it gets to the slower parts. It just makes it more impactful rather than having it slow all throughout or having it fast all throughout. Kind of makes the certain changes just pop more, which is what I love about this album. And it has the chuggy riffs as well. This is a chugathon, and I am here the entire way through. Now, Bloodstorm, one of my favourites on the fucking album. This is so good, damn good. It's a standard thrasher at first, and then it changes into a slow chugger, just like I said with a lot of the others, but this one does it just even better for somehow it just does it even better. The drumming in the background of this song is mind-melting. The drumming explodes my mind every time. It slows down, but also picks up speed again after the slower part, so it has twists and turns all the way throughout. The drumming is insane, the screams are insane. It's one of the best songs on the album. It's killer. All killer. No filler? That's filler, not thriller. So Michael Jackson's around here. Rites of Death is next, and this has got I was going to say stupidest. It's got the craziest screams of the entire album. Like, oh my god. Like, rattle you to the core kind of Danny Filth-esque. Demonic screams, like someone's just getting, like, stuck in the ass with a red hot poker. And the end, where he just screams, die! And it's one of the greatest screams of die I've ever heard in my entire goddamn life. amazing ending to the album. Pummeling throughout, fun, one of the most fun songs in the album, so it's good. And it ends on the title track, which, to be fair, if I'm going to give critique for this album, I'm not big into how they end it. It's pretty atmospheric, then it just goes into a standard thrashing rager again, which is cool and all, but I feel like they should mix the last and the second to last songs up, because the second to last song had such a good build-up and explosion and the screaming of die at the end. It felt like a closing song to me, so when the actual last song hit, I was kind of like, you should have ended it on the other one. As much as I do like the last song, it just feels out of place for me personally. Switch them around. Then it would be like perfect for me. I think they should have ended on the second to last song, just for me anyway. But yeah, the last song's okay. Standard thrasher after the atmospheric stuff. So yeah, nothing much to say about the last one. But overall, thoroughly enjoyed this album, from the art to the death thrash and the death doom held within, the gory lyrics, the crazy-ass screams, the riffs, the chugs, the gallops. This album had it all, so thank you for making me review this and actually checking it out, because this is underrated, this is amazing, and I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I don't like doing ratings on reviews, to be honest, because people have different tastes and all that, so if I say something's like a 5 or 10, some people might fucking hate it. So what I suggest is go check it out yourself, because it'll be on YouTube, and make your own opinions. But for me personally, it's pretty high. 8 out of 10. Goddamn glorious. So that is my review for Mortuary, Blackened Images. What did you think down below? Let me know, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.